an element belongs to a union, there also you need our negation things. So this is a family of sets. There you are having quantifiers used. And finally, we defined the Cartesian product of two sets. Instead of x cross y, I have used a cross b. The reason is that this cross is a symbol for Cartesian product. Is it okay? This is Cartesian product of two sets. And the Cartesian product of n sets also we can write. N sets, let me give you, the sets are named like this. What do I need is the Cartesian product of all these sets. This cross mark tells you the Cartesian product definition. Okay. So I shall be collecting all the terms such that A1, A2, AN. With what property? This element belongs to that set. I want to talk about I also, where I is 1 to n. Meaning, look at A1, that belongs to first set. A2 belongs to second set. AN belongs to the last set. The same happens here. X belongs to A. Second element belongs to second set. Do you follow this? Look at the ordered pair. Ordered pair is that you cannot change their place. X comma Y is different from Y comma X. Is it okay? This is 2 and okay. That's what we have written with this mathematical symbol belongs to. Let me give some example. Let us go for example for two sets. Let me take. Give me example, okay? You have seen these things already. Just I want to go for an example. You give me the set A, set B, then tell me what is A cross B. Proceed. Somebody tell me a small set with few elements. Larger set also is okay. Can you tell me? Quickly we will do. Are you there? How many of you are there? Of course. Maybe first example let me give you. First example let me give you. What do you say? Say ABC. Second example, another set I am giving. A, F, or A, B, C, D, I said A, D. Then Cartesian product I want to write. This is B, okay. Cartesian product is that I want to collect all the elements. A, comma A, comma D, B, comma A, B, comma D, C, comma A, C, comma D. That's it. This is ordered pair. I have written A cross B. What do I want to observe? Observe B comma A is in the Cartesian product, but A comma B is not in the Cartesian product. Why it is not there? A belongs to capital A is fine. B belongs to capital B is not available here. You see that if you change their order, that may not be within the Cartesian product. So what do we observe? We observe ordered pair. Cartesian product is collection of ordered pairs. Is it okay? Can you try another example? This is somewhat simple. Can you try some other example? I need two sets, then I can write Cartesian product. Somebody try that. You want some kind of association, something like this. This is automatic. There is no rule, nothing. Simply I will write down all the elements from first set, then all the elements from the second set. I need two sets. Give me two sets. That's it. Quick. Somebody try. The Cartesian product I will write. Don't worry about it. You give me two sets. First give me one set. Quick. Set of anything.
Even numbers up to 10, sir.
Even
From up
numbers
to
up
10.
to 10. Natural numbers you are talking about. So x belongs to natural numbers.
Yes, sir, natural numbers.
Such that such that like this up to 10 you said 10 also I'll include x is even. I can directly write 2 4 6 8 10. Instead of that I'm writing in set builder property method. Okay, give someone give um, another set. Give me another set.
Set of multiples of 3 up to 10.
Set of multiples of 3 up to 10. So let me write like this. X is multiple of 3. Now I want to write down A cross B. First of all, I need what they are. So let me write down again. A is whatever you said, I'm listing them because I want to write down the Cartesian product. And B is multiple of 3. So it is 3, 6, 9. So if you need Cartesian product, I'll be writing how many elements may be there? What do you think? Number of elements in A is 5. Number of elements in
15.
B is 3. Therefore, number of elements in the Cartesian product is 15. So I have to write down 15 elements. Okay, only for this time I'll write. It takes too much time. Anyhow, let us write only this time. I have taken first element from the first set, second element from the second set. 4, 3, 4, 6, 4, 9. Then 6, 3, 6, 6. Do not miss anything. Okay, be careful. Verify whether I'm correct. 8, 3, 8, 6, 8, 9, 10, 3, 10, 6, 10, 9. I'm following a pattern. So what do I do? First I'm taking 2. I complete this 3, 6, 9. Then I'm going for 4. Then I complete this 3, 6, 9. In that way, I make sure that I'm not missing anything. Now I'll count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 15. This is our observation. Okay. Very good. Your examples are excellent. I'll give you one more example on my part. What do I give? My set A is let me take natural numbers. Set B is real numbers. Okay. I want A cross B. What does it mean? It is actually N cross R. How many elements are in A? Don't know why this writing pad is not helping us. How many elements are in A? Be active. This is easy question. How many elements are in A?
Infinite.
Yeah, very good.
Infinity,
You
sir.
people, yeah, very good. You people should be ready to speak. Otherwise, it will be very, very terrific, very horrible to both of us. How many elements are in natural numbers? Everybody knows it. So that tells you that you are not willing to speak. That's not correct. How many elements are in set B?
Infinite.
So how many elements are in A cross B? The Cartesian.
Infinite.
Okay. Observe this. 5 and 3. Again, infinite you are having. So what is the conclusion? I cannot list them out. I can simply write. I am going to collect all the elements in this form with the property that first entry belongs to natural numbers, second entry belongs to real numbers. That's all I can write. Is it okay? But one other thing I can do, I can draw a picture for this. Can you see the picture? Let me write down. This is y-axis. This is x-axis. Can you see the picture?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, I will mark this capital A. Capital A is N. 1, 2, 3. Maybe this pentablet is not helping us. That's okay. These are the natural numbers. All the way towards the right. And now tell me what picture you are expecting for A cross B. Picture of A cross B we are trying to write. For this example, okay? What do you expect? Can somebody tell me about it? What picture I have to draw? My real numbers are in the black color. This is my B equal to R. This is my A equal to N. Only the black color I am talking about. What about A cross B? Whenever you draw a picture, always want to compute for few. Give me one A first. Instead of x comma y, give me suitable numbers. Zero 0.5 comma 2. Whether this belongs to A cross B? Say yes or no.
No.
Why?
0.5 is not natural number.
0. Then give me another anyone. Give me another. No, this is not belonging to A cross B. Okay. Give me another number which belongs to A cross B. Another pair, ordered pair, of course.
2, 0.5.
2, 0.5. Then any other thing? Okay, 2, 0.5. Then keep 2. Can you give some other number instead of 0.5?
7.
7. Can you give some other number? 2 comma. This is how you want to draw. You can give. Is there any condition on this again, please? Are you following? Second place reserved for y. That is actually real number. Are you people are following or not? This is very elementary. 8th school student can do it. Can I give some other number here? 2 comma. This is in our picture. This is in our picture. What about 2 comma 10? Is it there?
Yes.
Can you give some more numbers?
2 comma minus 3.
2 comma minus 3. And do you see any pattern than 2 comma? What do you feel? Is there any number you can avoid for writing in this place? Do you avoid any number in this place? Here 0.5 you are avoiding in the first entry. In the second entry, do you have any condition?
X coordinate should
have you
always
already
be,
known to about? Okay. X coordinate should always be
a integer, sir. In that too a natural number,
okay.
sir.
I have
It
marked
should
it.
be a natural number.
Yeah, I have. Okay, I have marked the black color dot in the picture. What about y coordinate? Y coordinate?
Any y coordinate will satisfy, sir.
Any y value can be taken. Fix one natural number. Y value can be anything. Maybe positive or maybe negative. So y value can be anything. Are you following it? This is a picture. This is the picture of A cross B. Okay. Now, are you understanding the picture?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding the picture? Somebody speak.
Yes, sir.
Just for illustration, I am keeping with the two. We've done for 1, 3, 5. Now let's go back to our Look at this A cross B. 13 elements there. Each element are 15 elements. How many subsets are possible? In your example, how many subsets are possible? Yesterday we discussed it. For one element set, how many subsets are possible?
2 power 15.
Yeah, 2 power 15. Very good. Now let me define another thing. When you have a Cartesian product, we can define a relation. We are defining now a relation. By name, we use this name R. R is different from these real numbers. I hope you will follow it. I'll have some other letter. A relation R, relation we are defining from a set A to another set B is we are defining it now. It's a subset of the Cartesian product A cross B. Here we are defining what is a relation. You studied a relation already, symmetric, symmetric relation, anti-symmetric relation, equivalence relation. Have you heard those terms? Somebody say yes or no. Say yes or no. Have you heard about symmetric relation, anti-symmetric, reflexive, equivalence relation, all those things? Let me call few names. Roll number 12. 14. Have you heard about relation, reflexive, symmetric, transitive?
Yes, sir, I have heard about.
Yeah. Now we are formally defining it. Probably you started with the examples. So when you have two sets, you can talk about partition. You take a subset called a relation. Suppose if you write that relation that we are taking as given a subset, which is actually subset is from X. Then we say X is related to Y. I am writing now only X is related to Y under the relation R. If this element is in our subset R, in that case we write X related to Y. This is what probably you have seen, this thing. Okay, let's write this. One more definition let me write down before looking at examples. Instead of two sets, if you have only one set, in that case also we can define relation. A relation R on a non-empty set A. Clear relation from one set to another set. Now, a relation on single set only. It is a subset of A cross A. We shall look at examples. You have given examples already. I shall explain that. So what do we need? We need two sets. First of all, we shall look into the first one. We need two sets A and B. They are Cartesian product. Then I'll take a subset that I call as relation. Is it okay? Now let me take one of our examples again. Maybe let me take my example first. Why it's not working? Sorry for the delay. You want to copy this down? I don't know. ABC AD. Okay. If it is not pasted here, write it down. Okay, I don't know why. Let me rectify it. Before that, instead of wasting time, let me write down example. I am having A is ABC, B is AD. Then A cross B you have given me already. Notation should be little proper. Okay. Is how many elements it will have? 3 into 2. So it will be having 6 elements. AA, AD, BA, BD, CA, CD. 6 elements are there. Now, I observe that there are 6 elements. So it has 6 elements. Therefore, 2 power 6 subsets are possible. According to us, 2 power 6 relations are possible. For example, suppose if I write R is some subset I am writing A comma A, B comma A. This is a relation from A to B. That's what I wanted. Similarly, we can write how many relations we can write. Just I need a subset. That's all I need. Subset meaning I have to collect 1 or 2 elements or all the elements from A cross B. Are you following this? Can you give me some other subset? For the same A cross B, somebody give me another subset. This is one example. Another example, okay? Or instead of that, let me write down 1, 2, 3. This is one relation. Somebody give me another relation. Try it. We need subset of this blue color Cartesian product. That's all we need. Somebody try that.
C comma A.
C comma A. You want to add more elements or only this?
This much will say.
This is only one. This is a relation from A to B. Is it okay?
Sir?
Yes, tell me.
In null set also comes under subset, na sir. Can we say that one also here?
Which one? Which one?
Null set. I mean, with
Null set. You can tell me that also. No element is meaning each element in capital A is not related to any element in capital B. That's what you want to say. You can say that also. No relation between A and B. A and B. That is no relation from A to B. That is also okay. Entire set also you can say. Plenty examples you can say. Already we observed that. Maybe our observation, let us take to the next slide. Okay. So that it's like a conclusion for us. Okay, something went wrong. I'm unable to copy paste. Observe. This Cartesian product has 2 power 6 or not 2 power 6, just 2 power 6 elements. Therefore, 2 power 6 number of subsets are possible. So 2 power 6 relations are possible from A to B. That's it. Now you gave one more example. This one. Let me take this one. Please wait a second. Let me reopen things. So what did we have? We were having Cartesian product and we are taking a subset. That subset we call as a relation. Second, let me share the document again. Do you see the screen? Do you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Now we are able to copy paste. What do you want to that? We want your example again. Let me take only this part. We shall try to write down relations for your example. These numbers you gave me, okay? Excellent. So we have seen one example, simplest possible, then your suggestion. What do you want to write? We want to write down some relations. Now you are free to tell me. Before that, let us observe how many relations are possible. Can somebody tell me how many relations are possible?
2 power 15.
Observe 2 power 15 relations are possible. Can you give one example? One example I need. Maybe few elements may be there. For 3 or 4 elements or 5 elements. Give me that. Maybe this time use a pattern to select some elements. Maybe first give me some elements. Element refers to one pair. Okay, that's what you are counting. Here you are having A is 5 elements, B is 3 elements, and A cross B is 15 elements. 2 power 15 possible subsets for A cross B. That's what you have concluded as the other way. Now somebody give me some relation. Give me a subset of this A cross B. Then I will explain whatever I want. Just give me any arbitrary subset from A cross B. Give me 3, 4 elements of
2,
your choice.
3,
Okay.
2, 6, 2, 9.
Okay. Add something more.
10, 3, 10, 6, 10, 9.
Okay, 10, 3. Oh, you are following a pattern. Okay. Yes, see, I'm doing a mistake. This is one relation. Somebody give me another relation. Some pattern he has followed. Another, this is first example. This is another example. Yes, give me that.
2, 3, 4, 6,
Okay.
6, 9.
Okay. Is there any difference between these two relations? Is there any speciality? You see, it is, I said, association kind of thing. What you do with the relation is you are associating these two to one of the elements in B. You are taking 4 that you are associating to one of these elements in B. Look at in this first example, 2 is related to 3, again 2 is related to 6, again 2 is related to 9. Same element is related to various elements in the second set. Whereas look at the second example, 2 is related to 3, it's done. Then 4 is related to 6, 6 is related to 9. Meaning, one element in the first set is associated with exactly one element in the second set. Do you see the difference between the examples? I'll write one more example. Let me keep these things together. Okay. Do you see this both? I'm writing one example. My relation is, somebody give me some other relation. We shall compare that also. Give me some relationship, some relation. Give me a subset of A cross B.
Two comma 3,
Okay.
4, 3,
Okay.
6, 3.
Okay. Great.
So
You want to add? That's all.
that's all.
Okay. This is also somewhat special. The second and third example are having a pattern. What pattern it is? You take one element in the domain, it is associated with only one element in the codomain. I am using domain and codomain. Actually, it is first set and second set. This is actually referred to as a function. This also. We want to define it. What does it mean? It means take one element from the first set that is associated with only second set. This is not possible. If 2 is associated with 3 and 6 and 9, we are suppose if relation is having this kind of property, 2 is associated to one element. That's all done. 4 you take, there is one output. Look at the relation, now we are calling it as output. For 6, 9 is the related element, 9 is the output. Look at the 2, it has one related element, 3. Look at 4, it has one related element. Maybe that related element may be same, but what I need is that one element if I have, it's like one of examination and the other one is mark. Answer way. In that, this is your exam and this second entry mark. Let us write that case also. A is subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. You are studying, okay? Subject 4. Then B is, yes, what are the grades? S, A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the grades you want to have in your subjects. Instead of B is already used. So let me use some other name. First set, second set. Great. Now, if I want a Cartesian product, A1 cross A2 is, I will be having subject 1, S grade. Subject 2, maybe subject 1, A grade. Again, subject 1, B grade. How many elements I will have? Can somebody tell me how many elements I will have? Let me
28.
write it down here. I will be having A1 cross A2. The number of elements is 4 subjects, 2, 4, 6, 7 grades. So 28 elements are there. So I am having 2 power 28 relations are possible. Okay. Let me write down one relation similar to this. Maybe a few examples you can give me in the next slide. One example you are giving me. So 4 subjects, 7 grades. Somebody give me a subset. I'll write it down. Somebody give me please a subset for this A1 cross A2. Let me write down subject 1 is grade. Subject 1 A grade. Subject 4 is grade. Subject B grade. This is one relation. Okay. And another relation I want to write down is subject 1 is grade. Subject 2 B grade. Subject 3 A grade. With the type. Then I'm giving you another relation. Subject A. Subject 2 is grade. Subject 3 that also is grade. We will agree this case. Different grades. We agree different subject you are getting same grade. That's fine. What do you need? One subject must be having only one grade. That kind of association is called as a function. Are you understanding this? This is acceptable in terms of our grade sheet. Same subject we are obtaining 2 grades. No. Conflicting each other. Are you understanding this? We need a special relation. Let us function now. Are people following this?
Sir, your voice is not clear.
One set. Okay. Are you understanding these examples? Whatever I show you on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Are you following it? This is a special relation. There are 2 power 28 relations are possible for our subject related example. These kind of things are special. What special it is? One element from the first set, we have exactly one element from the second set. That kind of association, that kind of relation we are having. We shall stop at this point. We shall continue in another class. Is it okay? Maybe we will stop at this point. We shall meet in another class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.